Hello, my friend. Welcome to Mr. English Unleashed. I'm Tom, your host, and today we're embarking on a calm, gentle journey into English that invites you to relax, learn, and truly grow. Now, you may be wondering, why learn English slowly? Isn't faster better? Let me tell you a story when I first tried learning a new language. I rushed, memorized lists, and felt constantly tense. I remembered almost nothing. But when I slowed down, my mind opened up, and English felt like a gentle stream instead of a storm. This episode is all about the gentle path of slow English. We'll explore the power of mindful repetition like shadowing, where you softly echo words for deeper memory, and discuss why intentional pacing or deliberate practice creates stronger neural connections in your brain. Imagine building a house. Would you rush the foundation? Of course not. So, take a deep breath with me. Let it out slowly. As we move forward, remember, slow learning isn't lazy, it's strategic. It's the art of deep understanding, not just memorizing vocabulary, but truly making English a part of you. Stay with me. Follow Mr. English Unleashed for more gentle, thoughtful practice, because sometimes the slowest path leads to the strongest growth. Let's dig into one of the most powerful tools for language learning: shadowing. Now, you might ask, what is shadowing? Simply put, it's repeating words and sentences after a speaker, mimicking their rhythm and intonation, almost like singing in harmony. But here's the twist. We're not doing rapid-fire drills. Instead, we'll use slow shadowing. Why? Because slow shadowing lets your mouth and mind synchronize. It creates muscle memory. Think of it as tuning a guitar, one gentle string at a time, not snapping them all at once. Let's practice together. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I speak with confidence. Feel how each phrase settles into your memory. That's the magic of gentle repetition. You might wonder, isn't it embarrassing to speak so slowly? Trust me, every confident speaker started with patience. The technical term for this is fluency shaping. Like a sculptor chiseling marble, each slow repetition shapes your ability. So, next time you practice, remember, slow shadowing is your secret weapon. Speak gently, let your confidence grow bit by bit, and watch as English flows more naturally from your lips. Let me tell you a soft, slow story to help you internalize English. Imagine a small garden behind my house. Every morning, sunlight filters gently through the trees, and cool air brushes the leaves. I sit on a wooden bench, listening to a bird sing and watching a butterfly rest on a flower. Now, you might think, how does this help me learn English? Here's the secret. Stories use context and imagery, two key concepts in language acquisition. When your brain connects words to emotions and pictures, retention skyrockets. This is called contextual anchoring. In this gentle garden, I check my phone and see a new video from Mr. English Unleashed, my daily ritual for peaceful practice. This links learning to a positive routine, another effective strategy called habit stacking. As the story continues, notice how the slow pace lets each detail settle in. No rush, no anxiety, just slow, deep learning. Repeat after me. Flowers grow slowly. Trees grow slowly, but they grow strong. Remember, your English journey is just like a garden's growth. Quiet, patient, and powerful. Stories are your sunlight and water. Let them nurture your learning from the inside out. Let's talk about an underrated skill: slow thinking. Have you ever caught yourself rushing to understand or translate, only to feel lost? That's cognitive overload when your brain is flooded with too much too fast. But what if you paused and allowed each thought to unfold naturally? This is called metacognition, thinking about your thinking. By focusing on one idea at a time, you create space for real understanding and reduce stress. Imagine your mind as a quiet lake, not a stormy sea. Here's an exercise. Say with me, I am relaxed. I am present. I learn slowly. Feel your mind settle. That's your affective filter, lowering a term teachers use for the emotional barriers that block learning. So, next time you practice, don't just read or listen. Think slowly. Ask yourself, do I really understand this? Repeat, pause, reflect. Slow thinking plants the seeds for long-lasting fluency. And remember, following Mr. English Unleashed is like giving your mind a daily breath of fresh air. Calm thinking transforms your English from memorized words into living language. Let's finish with an essential habit: slow reading aloud. Why is this so powerful? When you read slowly, you engage both your sight and sound, activating two different neural pathways for deeper learning. Think of it as double exposure in photography, one image layered gently over another for vivid clarity. Read with me. Today is a calm day. I wake up slowly. I stretch my arms. I take a deep breath. Notice how each word is like a stepping stone, steady and sure. Now, you might think, but won't slow reading make me less fluent? Actually, the opposite is true. Slow repetition helps you internalize natural phrasing and rhythm, a process called prosody. Let's try another. I don't need perfect grammar. I don't need perfect sentences. I only need slow, gentle practice. See how the pressure falls away? This builds what's called automaticity. Over time, your brain recognizes patterns without conscious effort. As you practice, remember, progress is made in the quiet moments. Continue your slow journey. Read aloud and let your English blossom naturally every single day. Your voice is beautiful. Don't rush it. Let me ask you, have you ever felt like you're racing against the clock to learn English? That pressure to memorize, to perform, to speed up, does it actually help, or does it just make your mind clench with anxiety? Here's a secret. Your brain is wired for deep, lasting growth when you move slowly, when you breathe. Listen, and give yourself permission to learn at your own pace. Let's break down two key ideas here: shadowing and affirmation. Shadowing means repeating after a speaker, softly, almost like an echo, helping your tongue, your breath, your muscles absorb the sounds of English. Affirmation is more than just positive words. It's programming your brain to believe you can improve, that your journey is valuable, no matter how gentle your steps. Now, you might be thinking, but everyone else is faster? Am I being left behind? My friend, imagine a river. Does it rush chaotically, or does it flow, shaping the land with patience and persistence? When you let yourself learn slowly, you give your mind the time it needs to build true confidence, just like a river carves its path over time. Here's a story. I once coached a student who only practiced spoken English in the quiet of her room, whispering each sentence gently. She didn't rush. She repeated. She breathed. She learned to trust herself. 6 months later, her confidence was unshakable, not because she learned quickly, but because she learned deeply. So I invite you, take a slow breath in, hold it, and let it out very, very slowly. As we move through today's affirmations and soft shadowing, remember, every gentle repetition, every calm moment is powerful learning in disguise. Let yourself grow, one calm breath at a time. Picture this. You're sitting quietly, hand gently on your chest. You repeat, I am here, right now. I am present in this moment. It's not just wishful thinking. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reshape itself through repeated thought and feeling. Every affirmation plants a tiny seed of truth that, with time, grows into self-belief. Now, maybe some part of you whispers, can repeating soft words really make me fluent? Here's what the science says. Studies in language acquisition and mindfulness both show that calm, focused repetition builds stronger neural connections. Think of it like laying a smooth, paved road for your English to travel. Let me tell you a story. There was a student who struggled with confidence. He rushed. He compared himself to others. One day, he started practicing slow, soft affirmations before every lesson. I learn English in small moments, in everyday moments. Within weeks, his anxiety faded. His voice grew steadier. He finally felt at home in English. So, let's use this powerful tool right now. Repeat softly after me. I give myself patience. I give myself kindness. I don't need speed. I only need gentle practice. This is how you rewire your mind, step by step, breath by breath. Let's move deeper. Every calm breath is a lesson. Every quiet repetition is a victory. You're not just learning English, you're learning how to learn. That's the real superpower. Let's talk about the magic of shadowing. Have you ever tried echoing a gentle voice, letting the words roll softly from your lips? Shadowing is a powerful method in language learning. You listen, then imitate the sounds, intonation, and rhythm of natural English. It's like musical training for your brain and mouth. But here's the twist today. You'll do it softly, almost like a whisper. Why? When you lower your voice and slow down, you reduce anxiety. allowing your muscles, the articulators, to move freely and naturally. This is called muscle memory. And just like pianists practice scales, you're programming your speech with each gentle repeat. Now, you might wonder, will speaking quietly really help me speak out loud later? Absolutely. Research in pronunciation training shows that starting softly smooths out pronunciation difficulties and boosts long-term confidence. Imagine a singer rehearsing softly before performing on stage. Same principle. Let me guide you into a short practice. Take a slow breath. Repeat after me, letting your voice be gentle. Every soft sentence I speak strengthens my confidence. Every calm breath helps me learn. Feel the words float like feathers, no pressure, just presence. So next time you feel nervous about speaking English, remember, you can start soft, start slow, and build strength from the inside out. Gentle shadowing is your secret weapon for calm, lasting fluency. Why does slow learning work so well? Let's unpack two technical terms: cognitive load and retrieval practice. Cognitive load is the amount of mental effort your brain can handle at once. When you slow down, you reduce overload, making it easier for your brain to absorb new sounds, patterns, and meanings. Retrieval practice means recalling what you've learned again and again to make knowledge stick. Think of it like watering a plant. One big flood won't help, but gentle, regular sips let roots grow deep and strong. Now, you might be thinking, but isn't faster better? Can I really trust slow learning? Here's the conflict. Our culture glorifies speed, but the science of language acquisition says the slower, more intentional you are, the deeper your learning goes. You create space for your brain to connect, reflect, and transform information into real skill. As you breathe and repeat today, remember, you are consciously choosing deep learning over shallow memorization. That's how you build true fluency from the inside out. So, as we move toward our gentle outro, feel proud. Step by slow step, you are mastering not just English, but the art of learning itself. My friend, as we bring this session to a close, take a moment to honor yourself. You showed up. You breathed deeply. You practiced softly. This is real learning. Quiet, powerful, and lasting. Remember two guiding concepts: self-compassion, treating yourself kindly, and consistency, returning day after day, no matter how small the step. Let me leave you with one last story. Years ago, a listener messaged me, worried that their slow progress meant they were failing. But month by month, their English blossomed in gentle, invisible ways. Today, they speak with calm confidence, not because they rushed, but because they persisted softly every day. Now, place your hand on your heart and repeat, I am proud of my journey. I am proud of every calm moment. I am learning English with peace, with patience, with love. You are part of this peaceful movement, learning one breath, one gentle repetition at a time. When you're ready, Follow Mr. English Unleashed so we can keep growing together tomorrow and the next day and the next. Until we meet again, move softly, speak slowly, and remember, every gentle step you take brings you closer to the confident, fluent English speaker you are becoming. Goodbye, my friend.